Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Detroit Pistons. And that's it for us in the studio. To call all the action, let's go out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll see you again at halftime.
And they're a bit earlier, the Pistons getting mentally and physically ready to play. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for Los Angeles, Johnson is out there with Scott. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. Then there's Worthy, and it's Green in at the four-man position. And then for the Detroit Pistons, Thomas is out there with Dumars. They've got Lambier. You simply have to respect the tremendous skill he has down low, the work ethic and athletic ability to make a big impact under the boards. Then there's Aguirre, and it's Mahorn in at the four spot.
The Pistons have gone now 5 seasons, guys, without posting a winning record, and they're on their 4th coach in that time. Been musical chairs on the bench. Hopefully, they'll be able to find some stability there and some improvement on the court.
Now, here's Scott. Outside Worthy. Kicks it out to Johnson. Thomas is on him. From the line. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. And the Pistons' long rebuild has hurt attendance. There's no doubt about that. It's dropped over 20% over the last decade, down around 67% last season. Steve, last in the NBA.
Well, of course, this city has also been hit hard by the economy, Kevin, and that has played a role. But no question, the Pistons' struggles have led to the attendance dropping. Hopefully this team, with the good young talent they've put together, can get things turned around and get these fans back.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Worthy. Rebounded by Lambier.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He said we've been playing some of our best basketball on offense of late and continued not a lot of mistakes, guys going to where they should be, setting good solid screens. Really, I can't ask for much more from them on the offensive end. Obviously, something he hopes can keep going here.
And Doris, appreciate the report. And we'll get to see early on here how coaches focus on their shot selection comes to fruition, guys.
Well, and the way we'll see it is if they're getting good ball movement and setting good screens and running their half-court sets the way they can.
Well, that's the way you get high-quality shots. That's where they come from. Those things you just talked about, Steve, no question.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
And he's a screen setter, Kevin. It's something that's very underrated, but you watch him. If you lock in on him, you'll see all the screens he sets, ball screens, lateral screens away from the basketball. He's got them all down, and then he's got the ability also to roll to the rim and finish.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Now, here's Thomas. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Johnson kicks to Scott. Back to Johnson. Thomas is on him. Low block shot on the way. And again, it's the Lakers.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And the pass to Aguirre. They need this. Connects. The jumper drops. Dwyer's got his second basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Johnson kicks to Scott. Now the dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Scott. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Green, and he jams it with authority. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Pistons trailed by 5. Here's Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on Johnson. Thomas goes in, and the shot is good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Scott kicks it over to Worthy. Back to Scott. Pass to Worthy. Here's Green. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Rodman, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Lakers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lambeer with a screen on Scott. Here's Dumars. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one drops. And Dumars drops them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Thomas against Johnson. The drive by Worthy with the lead pass. Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Rodman. He dishes it to Thomas. Lambeer screen. Thomas passes to Aguirre. Clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, you look at last season's numbers, guys, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And free throw good from Aguirre. And so Aguirre nails them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Johnson kicks to Scott. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Scott. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now, here's Thomas. On the wing, Dumars. Dives for it, And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Shot on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Johnson dishes to Scott. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 6 to shoot. Worthy against Dumars. Fader on the way. Worthy, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Thomas passes to Aguirre. And that one's good. Aguirre's got his 3rd basket of the night. The Lakers with the ball. Johnson outside. Scott backs down. Goes up low. And too long on the shot.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Back to Lambier. Green with the block. But he gets it back. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Thompson, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Shot clock at 6. Thomas goes in. Baseline jumper. That is good. It's a tie ball game. Here's Scott. Pass to Thompson. Back to Scott. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Worthy backing down. Tries from 10. And off the glass. That one's good. Worthy's got 5. The Pistons have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Dumars. Right side Dumars. Back to Thomas. Puts it up. And he nails the jumper. He has 6.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Now, here's Scott. The feed to Worthy. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Free throw drops for Worthy. Pistons trail by 3. On the wing, Johnson. Wide open look. The shot will not go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Woolridge, the pass to Cooper. Right side, Worthy. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Worthy's got 10 points.
Just another outstanding play down low. These teams couldn't be farther apart in their effectiveness in the paint today.
Yeah, that's right. It's been all good at one end, and we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Now here's Johnson. Edwards. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock, and that one's good.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
Yeah, look at the numbers. 6 of the last 10 points have come by way of that jump shot, Clark.
Here's Worthy. 10 points for him. Shoots from the baseline, and there's another one for the Lakers.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Now Johnson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Rodman kicks to Johnson. He tries for three. Again, Johnson missing.
Well, contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things. They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the made shot from Worthy, he feeds it to Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes. Johnson's got his first points in this one. Lakers leading by 5. Cooper kicks it over to Worthy. Cooper. He passes to Thompson. Edwards there. 6 feet out. That one wide left.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Passes it to Long. On the wing, Johnson. From the corner. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
So timeout call here. The first for Los Angeles.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Edwards against Cooper. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ball. Campbell defending. Long passes to Edwards. The kick out to Williams. Edwards with the screen. Pocket 6. Shoots off the screen. No cover. Great lead in time from Thompson. Los Angeles leading by 3. The pass to Campbell. Johnson's there. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw drops for Campbell. Can't hit those both of them. And Detroit has possession. It's a 5-point game. Williams gets to Edwards. Williams. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds is Los Angeles with possession.
Wandering easily out of bounds like that might earn her a ticket to the bench.
And the Lakers are making a change here. Rivers check in. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Cooper. This is their Rivers. Pass to Cooper. Feeding the ball. Lakers lead by 5. And there's Edwards. Williams dishes to Johnson. And he can count on the ball and watch a chance to make it 3.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. It's still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far for the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
They set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happening in this quarter.
Outside Williams. Pass to Long. He passes it to Mahorn. Backing in, the baseline jam. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that ties it up. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Cooper. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. Here's Thompson. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And the Pistons making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. Here's Johnson. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 5. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Thomas. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. And both free throws good for Thomas. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The pass to Cooper. Thompson left side. It's rebounded by Mahorn. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Well, nice work to hang around and just put themselves in this position.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Pass to Cooper. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson on him. Just 5 on the clock. A baseline J gets the bucket. Thomas with the ball. He's got 8. On the wing, Johnson. And it's off the back rim. No good for Los Angeles. They've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Now here's Johnson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Johnson's got 9. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Rivers passes to Cooper. The dish now to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside, Woolridge. He kicks to Thompson. No good. Great D that time from Mahorn. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. Passes it to Wall. Back to Thomas. Connects on the 17-footer. He's got 10. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Rivers. Cooper kicks to Woolridge. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the feed to Rivers. Pass to Thompson. And that one's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Some changes for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Thompson. Scott comes in for Rivers. And it's Johnson in for Woolridge. It's Dumars on the wing, defended by Scott. Dumars backs down. 11 feet away, gets it to go.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Now here's Johnson. He passes to Cooper. Back to Johnson. Johnson off the pick from Green. Cooper. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Cooper's got his first bucket of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent, the result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
The Pistons trail it. Thomas inside. He's guarded by Cooper. That's good. Thomas got 12.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because didn't really need to double clutch there.
Outside, Scott. And there's the pass to Cooper. He feeds it to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cooper. The tray. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lambier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes to Aguirre. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Johnson. Feeds it to Scott. Pass to Cooper. From past the arc. The offensive rebound, and the layup's good off the glass. Green's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And I also want to point out how good he is at positioning himself defensively near the bucket. He knows how to draw a charge.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 12. And Johnson sends it back. Cooper kicks to Scott. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Now, here's Dumars. Dishes to Thomas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's been a nice game for Thomas. He has 12 points and 1 assist.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good, Thomas.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Worthy's checked in for Cooper. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Lampier on him. Puts it up from 7. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Thomas. Here's Lampier. Great D that time from Green. The Lakers in the lead. Johnson double teamed. The kick out to Worthy. Tries a 3. The Lakers rebound.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
Kicks it to Thomas. He passes to Aguirre. Johnson with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Scott, good. Scott's got 6 points.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yeah, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Now, here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Lampier, Abdul-Jabbar covering. Here's Rodman, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Here's Scott. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Worthy. Count that one. 16 points for him.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Now, here's Thomas, and he gets it to go from the high post. Thomas got 16 points.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
He kicks it to Worthy. Tries it from 9. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Los Angeles, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Free throw drops for Worthy. Los Angeles making a switch here. Campbell's checked in. And both free throws good for Worthy.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Now, here's Thomas. 16 points for him. There's the pass to Aguirre. Had the space there, but it's offline. Lakers leading by 4. Johnson attacking. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Johnson's got 6 points.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
Now, here's Thomas. Dumars kicks to Thomas. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Thomas got 12 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Johnson kicks to Green. Lakers passing it around. Worthy backing down. Fades away. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Worthy's got 20.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something you should get away from.
Thomas off a pick from Rodman. Here's Dumars. Hits it from three-point range. Dumars got 7.
He is a regular in that spot, Kevin. That's probably his favorite shot, that corner.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Campbell. There's the dish to Worthy. Now the feed to Green. Back to Worthy. Right side, Worthy. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw drops for Worthy. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And so he makes both from the line. 2-for-1 chance here.
Yeah, let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Lambeer with a screen on Johnson. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. .30 seconds left to play in the first half. He dishes it to Johnson. He feeds it to Worthy. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Dumars. Passes it to Johnson. Here's Aguirre. He's against Campbell. The fadeaway. There's the block. Here's Dumars. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Lakers lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's been great basketball going on in Detroit. Let's get right to it. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Detroit. At every opportunity, they're pushing it on the break and looking to run it down the opponent's throat. And on the other hand, the Pistons still alive. Their bench making its presence felt, putting up big numbers coming in from the Pine. And that's going to do it as we send you back to the game in the Motor City, third quarter from Detroit, coming up next.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We're seeing a tremendous game so far from Worthy.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
And it's blocked by Johnson. Outside Worthy. Outside Scott. Back to Johnson. Lambier on him from the baseline. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 8 points for Johnson.
Well played right there, and you can feel the momentum changing.
I think this lead will continue to move upward unless something unforeseen happens.
Thomas passes to Lambier. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Now, the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Backing him down is Johnson. Pass to Green. And he converts the layup. Green's got 9 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Now Thomas. Six on the shot clock. Dumars uncovered. Misses off the left iron. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Johnson's got the ball. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Thomas, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Thomas got 20 points.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Feeds to Worthy. Covered by Mahorn. Worthy kicks to Scott. Johnson. Back to Scott. Dishes it to Johnson. He's guarded by Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And Kevin, what stands out to me is his array of moves down on the low block. The low post scoring, back to the basket game. That's what he does, and that's a valuable weapon for a team to have.
And Steve, even more than that, this is what I think of when I think of him. Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
Now, here's Dumars. He has 7. Lambier with a screen on Scott. Dumars dishes to Lambier. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Lambier. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Johnson. 11 points in the game. The drive by Worthy. That's good. Worthy's got 24.
And that's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Dumars with it. Now the pass to Aguirre. 6 to shoot. Right through the knee for the layup. Aguirre's got 10 points. Timeout called the Lakers.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, It'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Johnson kicks to Scott. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
They are so productive in the low post right now. 8 straight points have come inside the paint.
That's bully ball they're playing there.
Now, here's Dumars. He has 7. He passes to Thomas. Clock at 6. Johnson with the defensive effort. Lakers leading by 9. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And the Lakers making a change here. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Johnson dishes to Lambier. Back to Johnson. Lambier with a screen on Scott. Johnson kicks to Thomas. 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thomas got 22 points.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
Scott kicks to Johnson. The kick out to Scott. Back to Johnson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Johnson's got 13. Pistons trail by 9. And here is Johnson. He's got 9. Outside Thomas. Back to Johnson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 11. Here's Scott. He's got 8. Kicks to Worthy. Plenty of space. Kept alive. Number 31. Excellent D there from Mahorn. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Lambier with a screen on Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And they're also finding easy points from the free throw line, Clark. This is a team that is attacking, getting fouled, and making it pay.
And the first one at the line is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Campbell. He kicks to Worthy. Rodman on him. Fires from 14. And that one goes long.
Now he had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 11. On target from 13 feet. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. Thomas is there. Puts one up from 19. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Johnson outside. Now here's Thomas. He's got 24. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Johnson. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 5. Thomas with the block. Thomas off a pick from Edwards. Shot from free throw range. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Campbell with it. Now defended by Rodman. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Johnson. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Some changes for the Lakers. Thompson comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Woolridge sub in for Green. Outside, Scott. Johnson. Campbell a screen on Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 14. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 11 in the second half. Pistons trail by 7. Passes to Aguirre. He's against Campbell. The jump hook. Aguirre, good. Aguirre's got 4 points in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Rodman with a screen on Scott. Here's Dumars. The dish to Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Worthy's checked in for Campbell. Here's Johnson. He's got 13. Gets the bucket. Johnson's got 15 points.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Rivers kicks to Scott. The feed to Rivers. Back to Scott. Aguirre grabs the miss. Aguirre's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Scott the pass to Woolridge. Back to Scott. Rivers. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Woolridge. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Aguirre, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Now Rivers. Outside, Woolridge. Worthy. Shot clock at 6. The floater. Here's Dumars. The pass to Edwards. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. Los Angeles leading by 3. Johnson outside, off his leg, and the ref saying he kicked it. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Scott. Shot is blocked, but they recover it. The drive by Worthy. Shot clock at 5.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Long. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw good from Long.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Both free throws good from Long. The Lakers in the lead. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Scott kicks to Woolridge. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Scott. He dishes it to Johnson. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Two on the clock. The Lakers rebound to stop the drought, and the rejection by Long. For the lead. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. There's a minute left in the third. He feeds it to Worthy. Back to Johnson. It's Scott on the wing. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 19 points.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Outside Dumars. Lambier, he's covered by Thompson. Thompson with the block. Scott with the ball. He's got 8. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. That's good from Scott.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And so he hits both. 17 seconds left in the third. Lambier with a screen on Cooper. With 1 on the clock. And stolen by Scott. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Cooper. Pass to Scott. Fires it up. And right through it goes. Scott's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
Well, with him, what immediately comes to mind is the long-range shooting. I mean, he can knock down shots from anywhere, and, of course, that forces the defense to locate him at all times.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Here's Cooper. Feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Again, the Lakers. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it.
Back door, back door.
Lambeer with a screen on Cooper. Johnson attacking. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Pistons making a change here. Mahorn hits them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Here's Cooper. Outside Worthy. Left side Worthy. He passes to Cooper. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Worthy. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Lambeer with a screen on Scott. Open shot, Johnson. Green with the rebound. Green's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Scott gets the screen from Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Pistons trailed by 3. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Aguirre. Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Thomas goes in, and it's blocked by Scott. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Cooper, and that one is stuffed right through. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
So it's the Pistons now after the basket by the Lakers. Thomas goes in, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set and did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. As this game approaches its finale, the outcome's still undecided. He told them, "We're not far, fellas. It's within reach. Seize the moment and walk away with a win." Guys?
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Dishes it to Scott. Kicks to Worthy. A fader. And good. He nails it. Worthy's got 26 points. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass to Aguirre. The kick out to Dumas. And the pass to Aguirre. He kicks it to Thomas. It's stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break. Cooper the pass to Scott. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Dumars after the basket by the Lakers. Pass to Aguirre. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Cooper. That one misses for Aguirre. Lakers leading by 5. The drive by Scott. Puts one up from 19. Detroit with the rebound. Lambeer's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Mahor and a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. Thomas passes to Aguirre. Great open look there. Aguirre's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Outside, Scott. There's the dish to Worthy. Aguirre covering. Little turnaround. That's good from Worthy on the assist by Scott. Worthy's got 28. Pistons trail by 5. Outside Thomas. There's the feed to Dumars. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Outside Dumars. Outside Thomas. From deep. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 5. And here is Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Johnson. Worthy. The baseline J off the mark. Here's Thomas. Aguirre. No good. Excellent defense from Worthy. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. No good from Abdul-Jabbar. And for the Pistons, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Thomas. Drills the baseline jumper. Thomas got 10 points in just the second half. The Lakers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Backing him down is Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
That's how to make your mark on the board, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
Yeah, those are the types of possessions that are really demoralizing for a defense, guys.
Here's Dumars. He passes to Aguirre. Now, here's Scott. Scott gets the screen from Green. Jumper off the screen. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Dumars with it. Now guarded by Scott. McGuire, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Scott dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson back to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Boy, they've looked good in the open floor today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, they've been doing the right thing, Steve. Anytime they've had numbers, they've gone straight up court with it right away. Boom.
Now, here's Thomas. It's Dumars on the wing. Clock at 6. Back to Thomas. Knocks down the 10-footer. Thomas got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, I'm surprised he took that shot. He was at a huge size disadvantage in that matchup, but boy, great job to bury it.
The drive by Scott. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Back to Dumars. All alone. Bullseye. Now just a 5-point Laker lead. The Lakers with the ball. Johnson outside. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Worthy. McGuire covering. Fade away. Worthy's shot is good. Worthy's got 30 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Thomas got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Now, here's Scott. Back to Johnson. Thomas is on it. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
And Detroit has possession. They trail by 7. Green with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Nice D from Lane Beer. The Pistons shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Good. Thomas got 34 points.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Scott kicks it over to Worthy. He feeds it to Green. 5 to shoot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Detroit needs to do a better job guarding against Green.
He's got 13 rebounds and a block. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's hard to find words to describe it.
The free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green. Pistons trail by 7. Now Thomas. Lampier with a screen on Johnson. This one for 3. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Scott the pass to Worthy. Feeds it to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 17 now, just in the second half.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas goes in. Mahorn back to Thomas. Shoots from the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got 36.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside, Scott. Back to Johnson. Thomas is there. Johnson attacking. Worthy kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Banked in off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points in the quarter. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Thomas. Shot is off. Good D by Johnson.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him.
Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Thomas. Off the left rim and out.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
Scott kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Green. Back to Johnson. Green with a screen for Johnson. Gives him the lead pass. 4 on the clock. Use that pick to get in close. And the Lakers lead by 11.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Now, here's Thomas. The 19-footer is on the money. Thomas got 38 points. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Scott. And so the Lakers take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.